What's good, everyone? It's your boy Santo G, back at it. You already know, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. That way you're notified when I drop future content. And at the end of this video, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Check out some of my old videos. I guarantee you, lots of wisdom, knowledge, crazy stories, overall good entertainment. You can either light one up, drink one, eat something, you know what I mean? Los sabritas, something, you know what I'm saying? So you could just kick back and enjoy these stories, man. So on this one, I wanted to just share my own experience of what happened after I got boobop, after I got removed, what was going through my mind, what I had to do, what I recommend for anybody to do if they're ever in this situation. Like I said, I don't condone any acts of violence or anything like this. I'm just simply sharing my story so that it could help whoever it helps, you know what I'm saying? Or if you guys just like hearing the entertainment as far as the crazy stories and the reality of life behind those walls, then salute to you guys and I appreciate y'all support. So pretty much after they jumped on me, I'm right there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm right there in the ground getting packed out. The huras come, boom, boom, they start hitting them with the batons, get them off of me. So boom, get handcuffed. Now I'm walking through the middle of the yard like fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not even lying. I'm fucking right there just looking at everyone like motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like mad at the world. So they put me in the cage, the huras come, they try asking your boy like what's wrong, what's going on. I said no comment, you know what I mean? Straight up, no comment. They're like, what, there's a power struggle going on? Like I already told you, no comment, you know what I'm saying? There was a CO, a Haina, I don't remember her name, she had blonde hair though, I think Rodriguez or something like that. But she had came and she was like, what's going on, man? Like, is this because of what happened with Chango? Because she knew about my homeboy Chango from Northside Bowling, you know? He was an older cat and he had been in that building for a minute. He was a lifer, so, you know what I mean? Anytime there's lifers that been there for a while, they already know everybody. And the COs know them, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because they keep an eye on them, because they know they doing all day, or what. But she already knew him, so she's like, hey, is this because you're on his side, huh? You're on his side. I just like, man, no comment, man. Like, you know how it is, like, I can't tell you nothing, like, without due respect, like, just no comment. So she leaves. They end up taking me to medical. I was at medical in the yard, but they end up taking me to the, like, big medical facility in the prison. I forget what it's called. There's a certain name for it, for that medical facility. It just can't come to my mind. It's like TSU or there's a certain name for it. So they take me there and I had like a gash on my eyebrow. It like split open and then I had a black eye. So they're patching me up and they put me on a little golf cart and they start driving me, but they're driving me to E1, which is the overflow oil. I didn't know that. They take them to ASU and then they take me to E1. So I'm mad. I'm getting at the COs like, hey man, like take me to where they're at. I need to be over there. Like they're like, oh no, it's full over there. They got the last sale. You need to be over here. You know what I'm saying? Since what happened with you, you can't have a celly yet, so you need to come over here because you need your own cell. So I'm like, fuck, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm hot because I want to go with them. So that way I could explain myself. I could write to the homies, that same homies that they're checking in with, and let them know my part of everything. So I'm already mad, stressing it because they landed back there. They could say whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? It's their word versus mine. So I land there and I'm there for like 4 or 5 days. I'm going out to yard and everything. I'm still programming. I signed the chrono. I was trying to go back to the same yard. I quickly signed the chrono for them to send me back, for them to keep me GP. And I'm out there programming with the homies. I end up running into a Paisa, you know what I mean? Shout out to Paisa Chivo. He had just, they tried to blast him and he ended up getting into like a little knife fight and shit in F yard. So I'm with him and he's letting me know who I could get at. he's somebody that's, you know what I mean? So I'm talking to him, I'm letting him know my situation. He's in the cage right next to me. We're at yard. If you guys have ever seen like any type of shoe prison, like any type of movies where they show the shoe and it's nothing but cages and one person per cage, they're right there working out. That's how it was. I was pretty much in the fucking hole with in those kennels, you know what I mean? It's me, it's the homie right here, and it's the other homies right here, you know? It's 2 rows of kennels. So he's in the cage in front of me, and then I'm talking to him, explaining to him what happened, and he's giving me a heads up, like, look, this is who you need to get at this person and this person, let them know this. And he also sent me with a couple of messages to relay to certain people, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm already feeling a little better, like, all right, cool. So the day comes, you know what I mean? I end up going to F yard. I went from B yard to F yard. So I get released to F yard. It's during breakfast time. I remember I walk in the chow hall. As soon as I walk in the chow hall, I see a lot of people that I have been with in other different prisons. I seen the homie Dreamer from Los Nietos. I seen the homie Chango from Northside Bowling. I seen the homie Dumper from Artesia. I seen the homie Shorty from Barrio Bakers. Who else was there? The homie Suspect from the Mob Crew. And then that's where I met the homie Weddle from Loonies. That's where I met my homie Weddle from Michigan. And the homie Terco from the Valley, you know what I mean, from Pacoima. Couple of homies that I was with, you know what I mean, in other different places. I'm walking in the chow hall, and like I said, you know what I mean, when you're walking and you got a big ass black eye, everyone's like looking at you, you know what I mean, because it's not something you see every day. And especially me, everywhere I go, I've always had lokes too. So everywhere I go, I'm wearing lokes, bald headed, G'd up, you know what I'm saying? So you can already see, you know what I mean? I think at that time I didn't have the lokes. I think my lokes, somebody had fucking, I don't know if it stayed or I don't know what happened, but I didn't have the lokes on because you couldn't see the black eye. But I remember I'm walking in, everyone's looking. First thing, the homie Chango and all of the homies that I know, they're just like, what happened? What happened? All of them, what happened? Bullshit you not. As soon as I'm walking in and we make eye contact, all of them, I'll talk to you right now. Boom, they wait for me and we're all walking back together. And that's why I'm gonna say shout out to my boy Chango from Northside Bowling, man. Nothing but love for you, boy. I really hope you made it home, man. He got the 3 strikes just for having dope and a gun. He didn't even do nothing. He just got caught with dope and a gun. Just because he had the gun and dope, they gave him the 3rd strike. I really hope my boy made it home, man. He was trying to get out on that Prop 36 and that new Prop 47 that passed. So hopefully you're home, my boy Chango. If anybody knows him, tell him to get at me, man. So he tells me, like, fuck that, bro. Like, I must speak up for you. Like, I know you don't have nothing to do with it. You're my boy, fool. Like, you know what I mean? I know you. I know your character. Like, it was that fool, you know? Because it was the fool that did everything and that conspired and took his chain and all that was from Eastside Bowling. Eastside and the Northside don't get along. So off tops, he was just hating on the homie and he wanted that chain because he owed money. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it like it is, you know what I mean? I'm not sugarcoating nothing. That's what it was. So, long story short, I end up going. I get at the homie Weddle from Loonies and I get at the Paisa Raul. He was right there, you know what I mean? So, I end up getting at him and like, hey, letting him know what happened, letting him know my side, relay a couple of messages from the other Paisa Chivo, and everything was gravy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Weddle from Loonies, my boy, because he called whoever he needed to call and he cleaned that up for me, you know what I'm saying? Him personally, those 2 people personally are the ones that did the calls and cleaned that up for me, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's why, fast forward, like I want to say 2 weeks later, my first day at yard, you know what I'm saying? I go to yard fresh tea, watch, lokes, everything, you know what I mean? And first day at yard, remember I go on, I'm talking to the homie Dreamer from Los Nietos. He was right there working out and chopping it up with him. And then next thing you know, they come up to me like, hey G, we need a favor. Somebody just fucked up, they need to go. I'm like, what? Like, alright, say less. The homie suspect from the mob crew from TMC. I don't know if it's the Magicians or the mob crew, but it's from West LA. The homie suspect from TMC and the homie Güero from Loonies. The homie Güero from Loonies and the homie Vago from Santa Maria. It was them three. They approached me and they asked me like, hey, can you do this for us? And I'm like, let's go. I'm like, who's going with me? They didn't even know. They were like, what? We don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Straight up, we don't know. We're gonna find out right now. Like, let's walk. We started walking laps, and then they started just chopping it up. Like, who can we choose? Like, who you think will say yeah? Who's with the business? Type shit. That's the whole conversation that we're having. Like, who you think will say yeah? Who's with the business? And then they just ended up pointing out the homie Zach from Bakers, from Colonia Bakers. You know what I mean? And he's the one that ended up going with me. Boop, bow, bow. Homeboy was sitting on the bleachers. He's sitting on the bleachers. We just run up. Well, we just walk up. The homie socks him first from the side. As soon as the homie hits him, he just gets up and starts running. So I'm running I'm running outside the bleachers. The homie's I think he was like on the first seat. So the homie's chasing him on the bleachers. And before like he gives his last step on the bleacher, the homie tackles him. Boom! He tackles him. Boom! So now he's just right down. His face was just right in front of me, you know? But what scared me is that in the middle of me his ear started squirting out blood. No cap, you know what I'm saying? If I'm lying, I'm dying, straight up. No cap. His eardrum just starts So now I'm like, oh shit. Like, it's looking like I'm hitting him, but I'm barely tapping him. I'm not even lying, I'm barely tapping him. I'm just looking around like, fuck, where the CO's at? Come spray me already or come hit me already, you know? I ain't trying to get a GBI on this fool, you know? So I'm just right there like, fuck. And then finally they come spray us and shit. We get down, we go to the back. I end up writing to the homies. Now I go to ASU, so I end up writing to the homies back there like, hey, look, woo, like, I'm here for this, but my main goal is to squash whatever happened with that, you know? So I was able to get it taken care of, get it cleaned up. And like I said, when I hit F Yard again, anytime they had something going on, you know what I mean, they would always bless your boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say, you know what I mean? Them three individuals that asked me to do that for them, once I came back to that yard, I had anything and everything coming to me, man. I can't say there was one thing that I asked them for that they never did for me or that they never had my back. You know what I'm saying? Because even when all that stuff transpired later on and the Mesa was trying to take my phone, the homie Güero still had my back, because if he wanted to, he had the phone calls and he had the authority to do whatever he wanted. But not once did he ever come at me sideways. That other fool did. You know what I'm saying? That other fool from Southside Bakers, he tried. Loco or whatever his name is, you know what I mean? He tried, but he didn't accomplish it. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to give a shout out to those three individuals, man, because although they did come and ask me and give me the opportunity to clean that up, which I salute them for that, you know what I mean? For even giving me that opportunity and for cleaning it up for me to begin with in the beginning, to helping me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the Cora, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna forget that, and that's why I'm saying your names, you know what I'm saying? Spencer, I'm not trying to get no clout or nothing like that, but I just feel like you guys deserve a shout out, man. Unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, it's your boy Santo G. I wanted to show you guys this shirt. This is from the spread shop, from the YouTube store. It's on a good champion shirt. You guys could see the C right there on the sleeve. And I think it's a good shirt, bro. It's just cold. Otherwise, I would have just wore the shirt by itself. You know what I'm saying? That way you guys could see it. Once I hit 50K, I got 3 shirts. I'm going to sign them. And I'm going to pick 3 subscribers to send them to you. Let's get it, man. I appreciate all the love. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let's get it. Shout out Killer Kush. Follow them on IG. Hit them up on email, they ship, and check them out at their 2 locations, man. Let's go.